What's going on, everybody? It's Ginger on Wheels here. We're out on the eMove Roadrunner Pro. You guys probably saw the last video I did on it where I was just flooring it around. We delivered some packages and it was a really fun time, but we only got about 12 or 15 miles of range. So I got a lot of comments like this one. So today we're gonna be racing around on the eMove Roadrunner Pro at 20 miles per hour and doing a proper range test on this thing and seeing how far we can go on a 60 volt, 30 amp hour battery. So let's roll the intro and get started. All right, first order of business, let's start recording. All right, and we're off. So for those of you who are inevitably gonna ask me, I'm using the Digi HUD app for my speedometer over here because I wanna see if this thing's exactly accurate. And I'm also using the Relive app and the GeoTracker app to track the actual route. We have got the eMove Roadrunner Pro fresh off of a full charge. I'm gonna be going around in dual motor mode today, in speed mode 2, trying to keep it in between like 15, 25 miles per hour. We're not gonna be Speedy Gonzalez today. We're not gonna be abusing the battery with all that torque. We're just gonna have a nice chill ride because it is such a nice day. It's 60 degrees and sunny. Summer is coming. I saw Voro Motors just got a whole bunch of stuff in stock, so maybe go check out their website and see if whatever you've been hunting is in stock now. I've got affiliate codes, Ginger on Wheels, Ginger7, GOWRRSE, and GOW Midnight. Ooh, we're going pretty fast. I'm not giving it any gas though, for the record, just down a nice big hill. I've got the codes and links to all the stuff that I've tested down in the description, and also I'll probably put them in the comments too. But first order of business, as usual, we're gonna be dropping off some packages at the UPS store. It's gonna be a great time. I do like riding in the middle of the road, even if I'm going below the speed limit, because if you're riding too close to the edge, cars will try and pass you without going into oncoming traffic, and they'll go by you at like 6 inches away from your handlebars. So I'm just gonna ride in the middle of the road. People can wait. I'll dip in little sections like this, let cars pass, and that's all we gotta do. If you have a bike lane, good for you. Ride in it, but on this road we don't, so we're not. This is perfect. It looks like dual motor mode, speed mode 2. Our top speed's about 25, 26 miles an hour. This is one of the only, if not the only gadget I've ever tested where the speedometer on the gadget is slower than the actual real speed. I'm gonna tuck into traffic here, and we're gonna do our little shortcut to get to the UPS store. I forgot to mention, I've got 40 PSI in the tires, and I am 228 pounds right now. Definitely not going easy on the Roadrunner Pro in the weight department. I'm trying my best to lose some weight though. I'm officially trying. We gotta lose some weight for summer so we can do those top speed tests. Weight does impact range quite a bit too, obviously, so take the results of this video with a grain of salt. Woo! All right, we have made it to the UPS store. We're dropping off some e-bike fire sacks today. Little fire resistant bags I sell for sketchy e-bike batteries.
Hey.
Hello, thank you. Always fast and easy at the UPS store. I wish I had a mirror on this thing, but I don't. They make little mirrors that strap onto your gloves that I use for my electric unicycle. They're for snowmobiling actually, but you can hold them up like this and you can actually see who's behind you. It's a little mirror that goes on the top of your hand. I think that'd be pretty useful on this thing. Flooring it uphill, our 25 mile per hour turned into 22. Not too worried, we're not gonna be on this busy road for long. I'm going down to the nice fun trail. They turned this old set of railroad tracks into a trail for people to bike and jog on. It's called the Corridor, and it's really nice to ride on this time of day. On this sort of ride, the thing that's gonna crush our range the most is stopping and going, because we are still in dual motor mode, so the acceleration is pretty quick even though we're just in speed mode 2. I love riding around on this thing. It is so relaxing. It's so much fun. I get to enjoy myself a lot more and just look around and observe all the things. I'm not like laser focused on exactly where I'm going at 40 miles per hour right now. A bus getting towed. Yikes. The one thing that I do not like about the Roadrunner Pro is the seat. It's just not that comfortable. I feel like they could have done a much better job. Like one of those seats that curves to your butt, like a motorcycle, like on a roadster style motorcycle. Those are fun. We get to go down our new bridge. They made a special bridge just for us. Not this bridge, but this bridge. I guess it's more of a ramp. Rampy bridge. An on-ramp to a hiking and walking and biking trail. Never thought I'd see the day. We used to have to go down that thing. It's a lot steeper than it looks on camera. All right, we are cruising. Oh, this is so nice. I finally broke down and bought TurboTax full service, where basically you just hand off all your documents to them and they do your taxes for you, because they were just way too intense this year. But I've got an appointment to do that in a couple of hours, so I'm hoping we get home by then. My phone screen is a lot brighter than the screen on the display for the Roadrunner. I've got to keep a close eye on the battery. We're at 63 volts right now. Top charge is 67. So at speed here, we're down 4 volts. I do wish this thing had a percentage readout. You could just tell based on, 100 down to 0 how much battery you have left, but we're not there yet. Unfortunately, we're doing our math for volts. Volt math. Slow down for the baby and speed up because it's fun. Go down by the waterfront here. This is always a good time. Woo, down the steep hill. Leaf blower guy. All right, we are cruising. This is Lake Washington over here on my left. They've bike trailed out a little loop that goes all the way around the lake, called the Lake Washington Loop, obviously, but we're just gonna ride alongside it for a little bit. It's such a nice day. Kind of chilly though, but very beautiful. Oh, what's that? We have an e-bike. We just get to go to the front of the line. Okay, ciao. Down to 64 volts. Actually, we were already at 64 volts. Still at 64 volts. This range test might be longer than I thought. I have a feeling that the majority of people who ride this thing for commuting, when they're trying to show off to their friends, this is about how fast they're gonna go. Just chilling, 25. The bike is heavy though. And then you got me, of course, 200 and almost 30 pounds. At least we got tubeless tires with split rims though, so if we do get a flat, they're really easy to change. Oh, we're about 20 minutes in and my butt's starting to hurt. Ooh, I should take a thumbnail over at this park. That'd be fun. Oh, there's no way out of there. Up the hill and out of the park. All right, I did sneak a peek. We're already at 6.6 miles. We got mud flinging off the tires. Pretty muddy grass. It's been raining for a while. Today's the first sunny day in a long while. On the road again. Look how nice it is. It's crazy. We're gonna have to hurt this battery a little bit. We gotta go up a pretty steep hill to get back on the trail, but that's okay. It's the name of the game. Range tests shouldn't and can't be perfectly flat. Ooh, construction. Wow, they closed down the whole Kirkland Way. That's crazy. This is like the main thoroughfare for the whole town. I guess we're taking that steep detour. I'm gonna pop it into speed mode 3. I'm sorry, little battery. It really picks up once it levels out. All right, let's sneak up into the neighborhoods here. Make sure to not get hit by a bus first. I think we can get back on the trail through this park. Gonna do a little exploring. It said dead end, but I don't think that applies to e-bikes. Yet another benefit of e-gadgets. Dead ends aren't always dead ends. Sometimes there's a little trail that'll snake you through to the next neighborhood. Ah, like this, see? Dead end for cars, not a dead end for me. Such a nice day on the Roadrunner Pro. Doing a little range test. Those are the Olympic Mountains out there. You know it's a nice day when you can see those across the lake. Ooh, shortcut. Let's see what's up here. Ooh, is this a dead end too? Appears to be a dead end. Another non-dead end. Ooh, should we send it up over this thing? That looks pretty steep. If I had knobbies, I think I could send it up and over that thing. But I do not have knobbies right now. Oh, we're at the Google campus. Cool. And we still have 63 volts though. Let's go this way. This guy pedaling in front of me reminded me that I'm gonna get a hay bike in the mail soon. I actually think they were supposed to come today. Oops. On your left, got a full-blown truck on the trail. Okay. Oh yeah, I forgot we're in speed mode 3. Let me turn it down. I was wondering why we had so much torque. Still got 62 volts. This is gonna be a long range test. Batteries last so much longer when it's warm out. I did a range test on this thing at night when it was like 40 degrees, and I think I got like 22 miles or something. I have a feeling this is gonna be a lot longer than that. Top speed in speed mode 2 off-road, it looks like 24 miles per hour. But 23 on the Speedo is suspicious, right? Like I had an e-bike too. Okay, there are some trails here. I've never noticed these trails before in my life. Where does this go? Where are we? I'm gonna have to hit this up later when I don't have street tires on something else. Maybe the Kukirin. I love riding around on the Kukirin G2 Master. That thing is so much fun. So is this though. Just a totally different type of ride. Today, we are chilling. Up on the fence here on the right, there's a little statue of a frog. And I rode through here at night the other night, and there were, oh, you can hear them now. You could before I scared them, but there are frogs everywhere around here on the left and the right sides in the little ditches. Hundreds, if not thousands of frogs. It's like deafeningly loud. Down to 61.5 volts. So about 50% battery right now. I'm so glad I upgraded that rear suspension. This would be pretty brutal on the stock suspension. I'll throw a link to the upgrade suspension in the description of the video. You can check that out if you want to. It's not expensive. It's like 70 bucks, I think. At least it was when I bought it. But if you're 180 pounds or more, I would consider it like a necessary upgrade. Even if you're not heavy, I would still consider it a necessary upgrade because you can adjust the preload and all sorts of stuff. The stock suspension, at least for me, just bottomed out way too easily. E-bike crew. On days like today when people aren't trying to actually get exercise in and they're just commuting, there are more e-bikes on this trail than there are regular bikes, or as I like to call them, analog bikes. Riding around on my automobile, my baby behind me at the wheel, except I do not have a baby on the wheel. Just gonna keep going. That guy saw me. He totally saw me. Oh, this is great. It's a weekday. It's like 2 o'clock in the afternoon. There's nobody on this trail. Perfect. And we still got 61 volts. It's pretty good range if I do say so myself. My butt is getting sore though. My poor butt. I'm trying to save battery on the GoPro. I guess we only got like 50% left, but I gotta turn it on for this cool bridge. They were working on this bridge for so long and it's finally finished. You get to just feel like a boss going over all the traffic. And it does a little cool swirly-do over there. Oh, the sound effects came out. All right, that's all. I gotta turn the GoPro off so we can save some battery. I think we're at like 12 miles though on the trip and we got about, looks like 61 volts. All right, I'm back. I think we got like 15 miles under our belt. We've got another cool little swirly-do bridge. Also under construction for an insane amount of time, but finally finished. Cool bridge. No cars allowed. Just how I like it. Let's go this way. I've got 58 volts, but when I'm sending it, at least 25 miles per hour, the voltage goes down to 52 and the bar on the display here turns red instead of green. So I think we're getting pretty low. Can't be too sure. This is what I really don't like about this bike. Aside from the seat being kind of uncomfortable, I can never trust the battery gauge. How much do I have left exactly? I'd like to know. If it had some sort of algorithm that could tell my average riding speed and how I ride versus how much voltage is left and then calculate the percentage for me, that would be sweet. I think the InMotion RS does that, but not this bad boy. It's so cheap though for what you get. 60 volt, 30 amp hour battery. That's not a small battery. And it goes as fast as a Sur-Ron out of the box. But we're missing a lot of the creature comforts, like the mid-drive motor and the accurate battery gauge. It says I've got 56.8 volts left. And it's orange now. Cruising by all these people at the bus stop. We don't have to take the bus because we've got the Roadrunner Pro. Through the tunnel. Gotta do that in every tunnel. Or we're slowing down up a little hill here. I'm still in speed mode 2 dual motor. The top speed has dropped from 25, 26-ish down to 20. Well, it's probably 21 because this gauge reads a little slow. I don't have my phone GPS on right now. I probably should, but I'm running low on phone battery too. And GoPro battery. These bumps, not pleasant on my gentleman area. All right, looks like we're at 27 miles so far. Voltage is getting pretty low when I accelerate. I had to flip it into speed mode 3 to maintain my 20-ish mile per hour top speed. As the voltage gets lower, and it puts out the same amount of amps, that means you're getting less watts to the motor, so less speed. I have a feeling though that the battery is gonna run out pretty soon. I'm actually really impressed with the range at this speed. I stopped and put a sweatshirt on, so it's not like an extra warm day, but we're still getting pretty good mileage, 27 miles. I imagine we'll be pretty close to 30 miles when this thing runs out of batteries completely. What kind of range test would it be without a few steep hills? Down to 50 volts up this hill. The battery gauge is showing no battery. We have to be close to low voltage cutoff right now. Go down the steep hill. This thing sounds like it has regenerative brakes, but they're not on right now. Send it. Speed bumps. Oh, I'd be lying if I told you my butt didn't hurt right now. Let's go up one more steep hill. This is full throttle in speed mode 3. 50 volts. Nope, still made it. I'm just waiting for this thing to give up at this point. I did not expect 30 miles of range out of this thing. And that's with me, I'm 200 and almost 30 pounds. Probably 230 with gear on. I didn't weigh myself with all my backpack and my pads and stuff. One more hill. Oh, no hill. Just a cul-de-sac. And a stray leashless dog. That's always fun. Let's see what he does. Oh, he's a good dog. I cannot believe this thing still has battery. Up this hill here. A nice long steady hill. It's still got the torque. We are at 49 volts, not cut off yet. This thing will push every last watt hour it's got out of that battery. Woo! Roadrunner Pro. Range test, getting kind of cold. Maybe cut through this parking lot here. Blah, blah. Oh, too much rear brake. Okay, let's hope this guy doesn't go. He sees me, looking right at me. Under the bush and turning right. I can't believe this thing still has battery. Why won't it give up? I guess we've been being extra gentle to it. Not really though. I'm a heavy guy. I would estimate for every 10 pounds you are less than me, I'd estimate you get another 1 mile of range. So if you only weigh 180, then you're probably gonna get an extra 5 miles of range compared to what I end up getting on this range test. And that's just based on my own PEV experience. Ooh, we're gonna burn some battery going through the bark here. Extra deep bark. Gotta use more watts to get through this stuff. Where are we going? Who knows? Through the woods. To Grandma's house we go. No river though, hopefully anyways. Extra clunky and bumpy. Roadrunner Pro does not like off-roading too much. We did a fair amount of off-roading in this range test too. Most of the corridor trail was off-road. This is off-road. The battery definitely feels like it's given up now. We got a lot less torque. We're at 50 volts. Oh yeah, she's slowing down. This is full speed, full throttle right now, speed mode 3. Uh-oh, is this it? This might be it. Oh, I don't want to walk from here. We got a saggy battery. This is full throttle, speed mode 3. We're at 7 miles per hour. I guess this would be the limp mode. Yeah, we are limping. Oh, it's trying so hard though. We might have to call it here. It's definitely in a full-blown limp mode. We got a little bit of a downhill, full throttle, speed mode 3, dual motor. We got 8 miles per hour. This is it, ladies and germs. It's gonna die any second now. We got really good rolling resistance from the tires though. We're super pumped up, even then though. When I let off the throttle, it goes kind of clunk, probably hurting the controllers a little bit. You definitely don't wanna ride your battery this low. This is something you should not do if you're an owner. It's not good for the battery. If you want it to last, that is. Okay, I'm afraid we're gonna have to call it here. This is 5 miles per hour. Let's see if I put it in speed mode 5, do we get more juice? Nope. This is speed mode 5 dual motor, 5 miles per hour. I think we're gonna call it here. This is it. Let's see how many miles we went on one charge. Thanks for watching the video, you guys. Again, I do have a discount code in the description of the video and in the comments if you want to pick one up. Got very impressive range out of this thing, and as you've seen in my other videos with this device, it goes extremely fast, like a bat out of heck. All right, let's take a look at the full official range test specs.